He's choosing not to hear.
It's game day, you guys. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. It's Xenoblade Day. Oh my, oh, ah. Hold up. Hear it? Oh yeah. Yeah, you hear it? We gotta stay in the intro for a few minutes. Oh my god, this game means so much to me. This game means so much to me. Okay. I'm going to try to explain what this game means to me. Xenoblade Chronicles X, to me, is the most important game I think I've ever played. I don't know how to describe it other than the game is absolutely a masterpiece. It's not one of the greatest story games I've ever played. It's actually, I'd probably say its story is like, okay, the story doesn't make it. It is the world, it's the exploration, it is the music, it is the gameplay. I think from a pure video game standpoint, this is my favorite game of all time. And I have played video game after video game after video game after video game. This game, throughout heaven and earth, is my favorite video game. And holy shit. I'm so excited to see that it's here, and let's just get into it. Nintendo. You see an abandoned space. Humanity. Male, females. We don't know this. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. YouTube. We're starting off big, baby.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming, In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape.
Anywhere from
Among them was our
5 to
ship,
20.
the White Whale.
Our ship, very important.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
I'm so excited to welcome
Since then, 2 months have passed.
When I'm done with this stream, I'm going to be adding a few people from Twitter to the game. Oh, there's the music. Can I make Rex? I don't really have a preference. Craziest thing is I do not have a preference. Oh yeah, this is the one I went with originally. Oh, mommy. Freckles. For the cutesy scars. Yes. Getting myself a mole. Of course, we have to have Pirate Xenoblade. I'm gonna be the cutest girl in the world. Has those rules. Is Mithra Xenoblade not there? Pirate Xenoblade. Yeah. No idea. I would prefer a tattoo on the right side of the face. Well, of course, I like making my girls a little cutesy. Might not be cute to some people, but ooh, there's some.
They staggered me. All right, let's... Huh? Huh? Let's go. Huh? Shall we? Shall we? Huh. Just tell me what to... Let's go.
Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Huh? Huh? What do you say?
I've lost my balance. Huh.
Here we go.
Huh. 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 They staggered me. Shall we?
Huh?
Hello.
Let's murderate him.
I like Kate. I'll probably change the eyes just because they're not super cute. That's cuter. I like this kind of a weird cuteness. Like it's... Yes! Actually exactly what I wanted. A little creepy, but a little cute. I'll make her a little smaller. I know exactly. Yes! I would love to say top comment gets the name, but we don't have any comments because I'm not that popular.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know why it counts down for you, because if you're in stasis, you wouldn't hear it, unless it's like the beginning of waking you up. My hands.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Okay. Funniest thing about Xenoblade Chronicles X is you can technically do a lot, like right now.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Oh, you're a shaky boy. I need a name. I'll probably go with the name I always go.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow,
It's me,
okay?
Pyra
Your
Xenoblade.
senses will need time to reactivate.
I wonder how many Pyras we're gonna actually have running around. Because I couldn't make men big. If there's different body types, I would have made Xenoblade. I know there's not.
Your
Gotta make
pod
sure.
is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
I'm Ember.
You don't even remember your own name?
Oh,
It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
E-M-B-E-R. Ember.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can.
Why do you need a weapon? I like making my characters cute. Oh no. It's not responding. YouTube. Hold up. Oh dear. Oh gosh. I lost connection. There we go. Works. Let's put to good next. Make sure to check nearby places marked with a beep. Doing so, move forward. Oh, an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You never know what they say. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. I'm going to be telling you straight up, this game is about exploration. Also, look how high you can jump. Just crazy. It's kind of stupid. Well,
Most
probably
of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you?
Nope.
You know, the L002? The ship we escaped
Yeah,
Earth
it's my
on?
mom.
You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
The memory I forgot. Oh.
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Heck yeah. Ready for enhanced tutorials?
Target in sight! Shadow strike!
This one's gonna smart! Flame grenade! Finally, a chance to stick him around!
And he's dead.
You're not half bad.
Because I know how to play the game.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Thank you.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you.
I'm always
But
interested.
anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. So voice forms our instructions, suggestions, or requests if you want. No. There is no healers in this game. Alright. Down here. These are how strong the weapon is when you receive. Easy to build. Ah, this is like straight up. Wait, what the? Bro. Can't use anything. Got it. Oh, you just hold A. Got it. Yeah, I thought you had to press it. Fuck these things specifically. top of the morning to you.
Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'm learning. Oh, new arts.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike. Bolt hammer and stay down. Target in sight. Whoa, that's all it took? We got him. Let's move.
Yeah, we're kind of.
Blast him to bits. Target in sight. Whoop. Whoop. Nice work.
We gotta reel up just one. You lost.
Who wants to get it first? Let's see what you've got.
What do you mean, low battery?
Bolt hammer! Scream it! Stay down! Now, they're a sitting duck! Target in sight! Roll armor! I should use a heal here. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Nice work.
We just need one more level.
Who wants to get it? They're off guard. Stack. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Scream it. Roll armor. Shadow strike. Whoa. I can't move.
Ooh.
Now we're talking. Get those spotlights ready. Sliding flicker. Upper hand. I'm dying. I should heal up first. Flame grenade. Shadow strike. Roll armor. We sure own them. We got it. Let's move.
The planet. I'm so low level. I need to level up just one more time. Do, do, do. Didn't notice that it's just a whole day though. I do think it's way more interesting.
Here we go. Melee attack. Now it's my turn. Grenade! Go right! And stay down! Now scream edge! Sitting duck! Roll armor! I can't move! Grenade! Finally! A chance to smack them around!
Oh, they give you a lot of more information now.
Sliding thunder!
Come on. We really just low level. We gotta
Did I
really
do all
get
the
the.
work or what? You did enough, but you can do more next time. Blast him to bits! Target in sight! Scream at it! This one's gonna be smart! Flame grenade! Shadow strike! Grenade! If I get any stronger, I might scare
There we go.
myself!
Level 3. And now we're gonna put on a night. And now we can put on a gun. It does offer better resistance. Gravity resistance is not something I'm worried about. That's not happening for a hot minute. And we have nothing to give her. Members. How much? System, gameplay tips. I'm one of those people that this will annoy me, so excuse me as I do all of this. Oh, goodness. Oh, I missed a piece of treasure. Let me go again. Let me go. What? Alright, I'm level 3. I'm happy. We're gonna need more party members though, so grinding for levels is gonna become a lot easier.
You have to be like this. Shadow strike. Slide hammer. Now melee attack. Defeat your own death. Nice work.
Nice. We wanted to stop raining, so we gotta continue on.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Look at Mira, look at Mira, look at Mira, look at Mira, look at Mira. It's Mira. Well, it's this thing that made me fall in love with this game. The first creature, this big fucker, made me go, oh. I hate those things. Look at the game being way easier to understand now. Like the tutorials are actually good. Is going to be something that we can learn from.
Pretty wild, huh?
Yes.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist.
Maybe they're not, actually. Knowing what I know, probably not. If you see it, you can go to it in this game. I will stress, if I see it, it's not a, it's a win, not an if. I see it. It's an if, a win, not an if. I could travel to that place. It is a win, not an if. And right now,
we call this planet Mira.
who knows it? You can even see.
We won't find it on any star chart.
Even now you can
but
see
it's our new home.
an enemy. It's just right there. You can see that. I know that. Fuck that thing.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
Game outright telling you
But the
you don't take
indigents
fall
down there
damage.
are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
We'll be taking the safer
Given
route.
our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
You can go down bottom, and I think it's faster, but straight up.
That said, whichever way
Yeah,
you want
you'd
to
have
go,
to run.
I'll follow your lead. You decide.
We're going to be taking the higher road. Enemy detection tips. Certain enemies on the mirror. You find a mirror will attack you as soon as they detect you. You tell an enemy's detection type next to the icon next to their name. Enemies will much lower level than you will not attack unprovoked. No icon if it's not aggressive, so it won't attack if you attack it. Visual will attack if you see it, and audio will attack if you're too close to it. If you want to reach your habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick the. Oh, hello there. Oh, it's this thing. Look at those guys. Oh, this is gonna be so. Yeah, you can see him right there. We can get there eventually. This is all a win. Can I travel to this location? Not an if, just a win. The Poppin is about as good as the Wii U version. We've changed the time in here. Let's get some fighting in.
Here we go! Melee attack!
Now it's my turn!
Slide
Slinger!
Smart! Flame grenade!
Shadow strike!
We sure owned them!
And
Shadow strike!
Oh.
Hammer! Scream edge! Grenade! Finally, a chance to see the marine!
Slinger!
good to know.
Roll
I
armor!
have one.
We sure owned them!
Nice work.
Fighting everything is kind of the goal. Ooh. To get my perfect. We're not gonna fight this thing because A, it's kind of massive.
Didn't have to be like this.
Blast him to bits!
Target in sight! Shadow strike!
Hammer! Got him flat with a ranged attack!
Scream edge!
Fighting bigger enemies right now with 2 team members right now.
Oh, that's all it took?
Nice work.
I prefer to get like a 13 member. So that thing is safe for now.
Here we go! Melee attack!
Now it's my turn.
Salt hammer! And stay there! Now, they're a sitting duck! Roll armor!
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we gave me.
If I get any
Yes.
stronger,
It's
I might
whatever.
scare myself.
Yeah. More class ranks. When can I? Question. I know. There it is. I have to look at what class. I'll probably go like top to bottom. Because that's like the best way to go. I know some people would argue with me. We're gonna upgrade. Do I have the points for that? I do. Oh, yeah. Probably upgrade that. Go straight up. That's Slit Edge. This is such a good way of doing this. Basically, we're gonna become a.
Let's see what you've got. Engaging.
Let's look at our menu.
This round is gonna hurt like a melee attacks. Scream edge. This is gonna squeeze your own them. Nice work.
Ooh, gold drop. Rare. Very rare.
Murderate him. Let's see what you've got. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Topple of the mortar PM! Salt hammer! And stay down! Now
Target it. Shadow strike.
Yeah, the female squids will be angry to attack their children.
finally a chance to stick them around!
And by taunting an enemy, you can guarantee chrome armor from going
Move in and keep
off. By breaking an enemy's body part, you can guarantee a drop. It's a quite simple.
Oh, that's all it took?
We got him. Let's move.
We're basically guaranteeing smaller things for us for later by upgrading my class now. Up that guy. Womp. 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 Level 7 and level 8 enemies. If I was a bit more confident with my skill, I would probably try fighting some of those guys.
On any planet.
But look at him. Big monkey. Little pretty monkey. There's probably someone I can do. Be careful of the level 20, the big monkeys. They are on site, so we're going to just be running past. Now, you could get to the level where you can take them. I'm going to choose not to, by the simple fact that I love this game, but like the amount of depth of knowledge I have of this game is limited.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike.
Hammer! Strike! Ranged attack!
Yeah, by basically locking Infuriate, you can immediately go into Chrome Armor for your own character.
Nice work.
By unlocking Blast Ring. We're trying to get some more party members right now, so going to town is the best option. I think a team of 4 is basically a mandatory.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
This is why you have to level just a little bit.
Grexes. And we're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Sure. Don't like, it's not like I got a choice. Tend to do more damage per hit.
Didn't have to be like
Take this one.
Shadow Strike!
Finally, a chance
Now,
to
my turn.
come around. Roll armor!
Side slash! Side slash!
Finally, a chance to smack 'em around.
They're not super high level, so
Upper hand!
Salt hammer. Do I get any stronger? I might scare
Now
myself.
it's my turn! Slide nice! Move in and do some damage!
This is just smart. Infuriate.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Shadow Strike!
I don't think we have our marked auras yet. Nice. And by breaking its tail, we can get items from the tail. And such. It wasn't obvious in the X on the Wii U, but now I know.
Wildlife.
Yeah, if we could have had a choice,
Luckily,
we wouldn't have.
some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either.
Nothing on this planet is.
I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Yeah, we'll change class later. I want to get into town. I want to do stuff in there. There's so little and so much we can do, but we need to unlock some stuff that will make the rest of the game so much better. Oh, we're already seeing some people.
Thanks.
We just wouldn't. Understood. Now, not everything you can jump up above, despite how high you can jump up. Noticeably, you have to take the elevator. And then you just walk around. This game is huge, massive, and adorable, and I can't... Hold up. Hold up. It's the song. Let's go. I gotta shut the fuck up. Turn that shit up. Oh.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Welcome to the start of the game. Now, we can spend hours on this. I'm not even joking. Just in this one area, this could be like a whole stream by itself. I'm going to have a personal play file. So, in case something gets changed, I might switch between it. There are 3 save files. Not something that was done in the original X.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Sure.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Be living with you, Elmo. Because I, like, literally don't have a place. It's gonna take a while, so sit back, relax, and...
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aid to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
Yeah, politics.
Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
We'll grab you later.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans.
No,
Or just Gwyn.
Gwyn.
The 3 of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
I'm not even. It's not even the eerie
Right.
animations.
We should
I'm
be
not
going
even,
too.
I don't care.
The
about
administrative
any of this.
district
I just
isn't
wanna-
far. That's
get
where
on
you'll
my
be
team.
calling home. For now, anyway.
There's so many people. Chapter 1, baby. NLA. Now, we're gonna take our time with each chapter. Oh. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da.
Hey! So listen.
Jump. Dang it. She stops you. One of the few times she does. I'm exploring the world. We're trying to get something though. Explicitly, I'm trying to get one thing before we explore the world. Not that. Ah, that's how they handle it. Interesting. New.
Damn it!
Hey there, Doug.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
She's 13. And I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Here we go. Yes. Alma will be our control character for a hot minute. There's a very good reason for this. This is gonna be for a hot, just for a good portion of the game until we unlock more classes. Because the main character, whose canon name is Cross, is the most broken character in all RPGs I've ever played, and broken protagonist, actually.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
Yes.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
Housing.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Scales are great. We love scales.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report.
Yes.
They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting.
Yes.
The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
It is kind of massive. With
That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay?
No.
We can check it out later.
But actually, yeah, we shouldn't get sidetracked until we get one thing. I just want quick travel. That's the big thing. We're basically aiming for quick travel. As soon as we get quick travel, exploration should end.
Yes.
Am I right?
Hey.
Listen.
We have plenty of time to explore the world, leader. We need to press forward in the story.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks.
I think it's like chapter 2.
Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you
Or
registered.
end of chapter 1.
Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
The president?
So, you must be the latest
love
rescue.
him.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Cool. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No.
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way.
Will do.
More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Out.
Ah, yes, of course.
Weeks.
Forgive me.
perhaps.
You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put
I'm
on
just
some
looking
tea.
for the fourth party member or third. I just quick travel. That's all I care about, actually. But man, it does make me question if they changed anything from Phase X. So far, everything seems basically 1-to-1.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA.
That is
The provisional
quite the
government has
lateral
charged
movement.
me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
Yeah,
He's also my superior officer,
yeah, he would be.
and he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
I guess they wrote off the army.
What about a
situation.
job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be
Yes.
suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss. From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty easy.
Well then, where should we begin? It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us.
Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive.
Wow.
We survived.
Thank you, Elma. It's all because of you.
So yes,
Don't know how.
Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Not a real military, nothing is acronymed.
Those of
all
us who
nicknamed.
escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
I'd say that's good. From what I
The ship
know,
had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
who knows where the ship is?
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Assuming that it was, let's say, on the outer atmosphere of Earth, let's say right before the spaceship would have, let's say, come into hard, and they basically shoot off the little habitat. The entire ship had the possibility of probably destroying most of it.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth.
Yeah,
Quite fitting,
what's
I
wrong?
think.
There is acronyms.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Okay, good information.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir.
I could tell.
Come on,
that's a,
we'll keep this briefing brief.
that's definitely a personality. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Save again. Womp. 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 Okay, we could probably get away with stuff.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. What? You don't remember what a skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just... I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over. So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Sorry that I have to mute for a while. Mostly I have some things to do in the background, but I will be still playing. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle.
I never got to do this
They
because
tend to call for multiple
I
members with
didn't have a lot of
specialized
internet
knowledge
access.
or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Hey!
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower. So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part? I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!